What's up, y'all? Happy turkey season. Wake Up Barstool about to begin. We'll preview week 12 of the NFL season. Trouble brewing in Philly. Plus, PFT's questions from a third grader. Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thought. Big Tease, and a couple of massive top 10 college basketball matchups to break down. And it all starts now on FS1. What's happening, y'all? Welcome in. Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Team-up, baby. PFT Commenter, Mark Titus, Jerry, and the ebullient Big T back in the producer's chair. What's going on? Hope you're having a great morning. We have some fun this morning, boys. How we doing?
Doing great. Got the Bills on Thursday Night Football.
Let's go.
Yep. Big weekend coming up. Great time of year. I'm thinking about turkey.
Oh, God, already, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just... I don't know how y'all do your Thanksgiving meal.
Deep fried.
I like to make I get every element of the Thanksgiving meal, and then I just mash it together into one amalgamated mess, and then just pour gravy over the top.
That's pretty good.
Just all the sweet and savory flavors mixed together. Maybe get some rolls and make little sandwiches from the mess.
How much you help in the kitchen, T-Bob?
A lot. I'm big. Yeah, I've been working on my turkey, I've been working on my bird technique for probably half a decade now.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. It's getting okay.
I did a thing with the leftovers last year. I made Thanksgiving soup out of all the leftovers.
What is that?
So you take some of the mashed potatoes and you take the gravy and you make a little roux out of it with some of the turkey stock.
Yeah.
And then you gradually stir in some of the carrots, get them kind of softened up a little bit. You add a tiny bit of the stuffing in there. It actually turned out really good. I was very happy with it.
So you kind of stumbled upon what is my favorite part of Thanksgiving from a purely cultural standpoint, and that is turkey gumbo. You do the same thing in Louisiana afterwards. You take the leftover turkey bones, you make a stock out of it with the veggies, then you have your turkey meat, you throw the andouille sausage in there, and it is, I actually maybe even like it better than the meal itself. So can't wait.
How about that?
Gonna be fun, gonna be great. Let's get into some Week 12 NFL storylines, though, guys. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Trouble brewing in Philly. Yeah. Some discontent in the locker room as players are reportedly, according to The Athletic, a bit upset and frustrated with Jalen Hurts, accusing him of playing his game, accusing him of not being willing to throw into some of these tight windows. I'm just racking my brain. What player, what position group could possibly be anonymously complaining about Jalen Hurts?
Who could it be?
Wide receiver.
Maybe wait, was that?
Wide receivers.
Oh.
Yeah, you think you guys would catch?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was
A.J. Brown, he was probably pissed.
I thought it was Jake Elliott.
It's a good point. I was thinking O-line, but that's
that would make more sense. Jerry's saying makes more
Jerry's answer makes more sense.
Because those are the guys that need more catches.
Yeah.
And they get paid based off their production.
That's
if you have
right.
a quarterback that won't throw through the tight windows, it's like, hey, come on.
I got it.
This is on our paycheck.
I get it. It was a diss.
Yeah. But this is what we do to really good teams. We've done it to the Chiefs before.
Yeah.
We did it to the Patriots. We did it to the Colts when they were really good. We find reasons why, maybe this team's actually not that good, even though they're just dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a fire here? Is there just a lot of smoke? Is there? I can't figure it out.
I think there's a lot of A.J. Brown.
It's just A.J. Brown.
I think there's a lot of
A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
A lot of A.J.
And the thing about A.J. is, he's still really good, and they try to get the ball to him, but he, for whatever reason, he doesn't think it's enough sometimes. I think for him, there's something personal where he feels like they're disrespecting him by not throwing him the ball early enough. I don't know what the issue is.
But you're right. You're right, PFT. We do this with teams that are really, really good. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl. They're having a great year.
Yeah, they're great.
Though it feels like maybe they're not. And the rest of us like to tear that down. But at the same time, if you watch the Eagles play, there is something wrong. There's obviously something
The
wrong.
offense,
It doesn't take a great imagination to be like, the chemistry is weird. And I don't understand how this happened other than maybe it is just A.J. Brown. I don't know because
at this point, it's probably the entire receiver room kind of being led by A.J. Brown, but maybe some general disgruntlement, if I had to guess. I don't know, man. As, like, coming from the O-line perspective, this kind of pisses me off. Like, you're winning games.
Yeah.
And you've won in multiple ways.
They've done this for years. Like they've been an incredibly successful franchise for a while now. Just won a Super Bowl. Are winning games, as you said. Maybe they're not playing to the standard that they think they should be, but I can't remember a situation where there's just so much like weird vibes around a team that is kind of rolling. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
they're pretty fucking
Their
good.
defense is awesome.
Yeah. They are so good that they're probably going to be the first team in 20 years to repeat as champions of the NFC East.
Oh,
Is that right?
no
We haven't
team-
had
yeah,
back-to-back
right.
champions since 2006. I forget the exact. I think it was 2006. But they're so good, and the rest of the division is so bad. They're going to cakewalk their way to another division championship, and they're like, it doesn't feel good. We don't feel good going to the playoffs this year. But yeah, they're just dominant. They suffocate teams on defense. The offense doesn't have to be good. It's a legitimate concern that they're not. The offense doesn't look like they're capable of blowing anybody out right now. And then Lane Johnson being out is a big one too.
Wow, 2004.
2004.
The last year.
Yeah, 21 years.
Repeat
Yeah, that's crazy.
NFC champions
That is
over
crazy.
2 decades, man. That is absolutely wild. Here's the thing about wide receivers is, and I wish I could credit the YouTube channel, but it just popped into my head. Wide receivers are divas, right?
Yep.
And it's a bit a function of the position that they play, because although football is described as the ultimate team game, when you think about receiver, it might be the most individual position on the entire field.
Yeah.
In terms of you're kind of on an island a lot of times, and you can kind of create your own success or whatnot. And I was watching a fascinating video the other day on football entanglement, right? Trying to try quantum entanglement into football, and how because wide receivers are so far away from all the action, they're least affected by all those variables, right? That's why we're now starting to pay them, because they can be the most consistent and whatnot. But it also means that they kind of can exist a bit outside of the team.
Yeah, we had Booger on Part of My Take this week, and Booger said that if you look at the Eagles, there's a couple other teams that are kind of in a similar position, like the Jaguars, the Arizona Cardinals, where the highest paid player on that offense is not the best player. So Jalen Hurts, people are saying he's not the best player on that offense.
Right.
Probably go to Saquon on that one, or maybe one of the offensive linemen. Yeah. And when the highest paid player is not the best player, then other people in the locker room start kind of looking at him cross-eyed a little bit. So our idea was that A.J. Brown should just have one of those tip things, like at a coffee shop. So after the game, they win, hey, tip him out 20% of what you made. It was just put that on an iPad for him, wet the beak a little bit. But yeah, they're the number one seed.
How much does
do
this
it.
being Philly factor in? Like if this was the Arizona Cardinals, do you think there would be these weird vibes? Because last year they won the Super Bowl and it felt like they wanted to fire Sirianni.
Until they won the Super Bowl.
Until they all the way up until about halftime maybe of the Super Bowl. They're like, hey, you know what? Maybe he's doing a good job. Maybe I'm wrong, but my understanding of the Philadelphia Eagles as a franchise is they did not win for a very long time. They were not the greatest franchise in the world.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they've now won 2 Super Bowls. They're probably the best franchise right now in football.
Yeah.
The 1 seed, as we just showed with the graphic, and yet there is a sense that the sky is falling at all times in Philadelphia. How did we get here?
They're not happy unless they're a little bit unhappy.
Yeah.
Like Philly fans, they care a lot about the team, but they also love to complain about the team. That's their sport.
They're the dog that caught the mail truck, and now they don't know what to bark about.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just now what do we do?
But I guess I could also see from the perspective that their offense does look a little bit broken.
Yeah.
It doesn't look dominant like they should look with that roster. They've got the most talented offense in football, I think, on paper. If you just look at every position, they're the best. And the fact that they're not blowing teams out. Now, everybody's going to be picking the Cowboys this weekend because of how the Cowboys looked on Monday Night Football. The offense looked good. The defense looks like maybe it's fixed because they got Overshown back. But this is when you got to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles look
I
pretty
mean,
damn
the
good
Cowboys.
shutting down the Lions, too.
Yeah. They're going to win another game 17-12, and they're not going to look good on offense. Their defense is probably going to get a safety and just dominate Dak Prescott. Yeah. And then we'll go into another week where we're like, what's wrong with the Eagles after they won?
So let's start talking about the playoffs a bit, because the idea is starting to form that maybe it's not the Eagles, but the LA Rams who should be the Super Bowl favorite right now. The Rams look fantastic. Shout out Matt Stafford. Here at 37 years old. I thought he was supposed to be hurt. All offseason, they're telling us his back
so
is
he's
broken.
never
He's
gonna walk
old.
again.
Yeah, that was fake.
This guy's done for. And now, since week 4, he's thrown 20 tuds, no picks.
Crazy.
I think he's got 27 on the year. He leads the league by far. He's been fantastic. Also, shout out Matt Stafford. He finally has a winning record.
Yeah.
First time in his career,
Oh, that's
116
right,
and 115.
That's pretty incredible. Lions.
17 seasons in, he finally made it.
Yeah, good for Matt Stafford. I think the Rams are the most complete team right now. And Sean McVay, what a great job he did in training camp, being like, don't know if Matt's going to be able to go week 1. We got him comatose in a med bed right now behind the practice facility. He probably won't practice all season. He pretty much doesn't have a back anymore. And then he goes out there and does this. Great job to McVay. Great job. That's Belichickian.
Jared, so I would ask you this. Should the Rams be, are the, like how we phrased right there, are the Rams the safest Super Bowl bet at this moment?
I think so. I feel like offense, defense, both sides of the ball, they play really well. They just have weapons all over on offense, too. And I know the Eagles do, but what the Rams do is, like, they show it every week. You know, Puka, Devontae, they're scoring in the red zone. They can run the ball with Kyron Williams. And their defensive line is incredible, really good. So if I was to bet, I would pick them.
What do you think about Blake Corum?
I like him.
You like him a lot.
I like him a lot. Yeah,
I feel like that's one of your guys where every week I find myself watching football with you and we're betting on Blake Corum to score.
I didn't bring his name up because I was hoping you didn't bring it up, but you did.
Yeah.
But I do bet
Jerry
him a
gets
lot.
guys. You get guys that you
does
become.
He bid for you, or
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
No.
And you still like him.
Well, I
He's
like the
due.
backups.
Yeah.
He's due.
Yeah, he's doing. Like, I've been on a Mostert kick recently with the Raiders. Don't do that. It's not good.
Okay.
Not
Don't
fun.
do anything Raiders.
Rams are great, though.
I saw a graph recently that I didn't quite understand, and I'm going to do a poor job of relaying it. But it was like one of those deals where they map each team, and then you want to be in the top right.
Yeah, always.
You always scatter plot. You always want
and
to be
it was
top
like
right.
it was like record versus schedule.
Yeah.
And basically it was, and the Rams were up here, and it was basically saying of
Like
all
outlier?
Of all the teams that are good or have good records, the Rams have played by far the hardest schedule. I remember looking at the graph saying, I don't fully understand this, but I see the Rams in the top right. And I go, aha.
It's such a bad feeling when you see your favorite team's logo in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we freaking suck. I'd say this. You know what feels good? The fact that I can honestly say it's not the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's not the Chiefs, not this year. I think the franchise has to be retooled. They have to find their second era of the Reid-Mahomes combo. They're still great. They'll still be frisky, but like, I see you smirking, Jared. Why are you smirking right now?
Might be falling into the trap.
No, dude. I'm telling you. No, it's done, Jared. It's done. Not this year.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Is this phase 2 or is this phase 3? I think phase 2 is post Tyreek.
Post Tyreek? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So maybe they need to get into phase 3 then.
The third act. Yeah, they're moving
You know
on.
what's getting me worried? Everybody is saying this now.
Yeah, that's
Everybody.
fair. That's fair.
But I mean,
But I would trust the Eagles more. I would even trust the Eagles more than the Rams potentially.
Yeah.
And we talk about the offense being broken, but the Eagles beat the Rams with incredible offense.
the Eagles also played a crazy schedule too. They played every week for the Eagles is another big game for them. And yeah, with the Chiefs, this is a good news segment. Describe a stat that you saw online but don't remember.
Don't really fully understand.
Yeah, because I saw a stat.
I did quantum entanglement already.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this stat that I kind of remember that I saw online. If you look at the plays that matter in the fourth quarter, if it's a one-score game, Chiefs have the ball less than like 6 minutes left, the Chiefs' offense right now is as bad as any offense that's existed since like 2008.
Damn.
Wow.
They're having like 11% success rate on all their plays. It's bad. So whatever's happening is an actual thing in Kansas City. It's not like they're getting unlucky. They're just paying us back for last year when they
last year they won all.
Well, they were
every
12-0
single
in
game.
one-score games last year. They're 0-5.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
including like you're watching this Broncos-Chiefs game. The Broncos win on a 35-yard field goal, and they show the video from last year as the Broncos are setting up for the game-winning field goal. They're like, as a reminder, last year in Arrowhead, the Broncos had a 35-yard field goal, just mysteriously gets blocked. Like it was a routine. Like I remember watching that game last year. My wife's a Broncos fan, and she fell asleep on the couch, and I was like, you're gonna want to wake up for this. And she wakes up and sees the Broncos gonna. But that's how the Chiefs season went last year. It was like, in what world would would any other team get a block a 35-yard field goal for the win? And then this year, it's just not happening. Those sorts of things aren't happening for them.
Colts at home is going to be a massive one this weekend if the Chiefs are going to start to regain some belief. But I just think they're a bit too flawed, even though maybe 0-5 is making me scared that like the math will come back on their side a little bit.
I do feel like they got to do what the Warriors sort of did, where they did a reset. They had their run of titles, their little dynasty, and then the 22 title was like kind of a different reset of a team. It feels like the Chiefs are in that situation now. So we need a new era out of the Chiefs.
They got to make some big move this offseason. I don't know what that is.
I saw a stat that kind of blew my mind. If you go back to Jalen Hurts' entire career, all the way back to Alabama, so since 2016, he's had a different play caller every single year of his career.
Wow.
Yeah, put some respect on Jalen Hurts' name.
Coach killer?
Put some respect. No, I think he's a coach.
He's a coach promoter.
Maker.
Yeah, he's a coach
I
maker.
think he's the inverse.
Yeah.
Put some respect on Shedeur Sanders' name. Or should we? Shedeur Sanders. It's a weird, I was trying to find the segue there, kind of stumbling and bumbling. But Shedeur Sanders going to make his first NFL start this Sunday. Dylan Gabriel remains in concussion protocol. Look, I love when guys prove the pontificators wrong, all of us who sit here and just talk trash and say, this guy can't do it, this guy sucks. I hope Shedeur plays very well. He doesn't have to dominate, but he has to at least look competent, right? Because like last week, the excuses were, well, no reps are the ones, no reps are the ones. Well, now he knows the start. He's going to get the reps. Any expectations for Shedeur come Sunday?
Just be better than Dylan Gabriel.
True.
If he can convert another one of those 3rd and 10s against all odds, I think I might be on the Shedeur train. Shedeur, I want him to be good. I think we all should want him to be good.
I do, yeah.
Because if Shedeur starts winning games, I mean, the optimal situation is if we find him getting off to like a J.J. McCarthy type start where he stinks, and then in the 4th quarter he wins a game. Then we get an entire week of conversation about whether or not Shedeur Sanders is good. Like having that conversation is going to be good for the public to just engage with strangers. Hey, what do you think about Shedeur Sanders?
True.
Make friends that way.
I think football is just more fun when guys are good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great.
I think
Rather
it's more fun to
celebrate somebody
watch.
being good than celebrate
I think
failure.
it's more fun to watch football when the players are good. So I want more good players in general. So I'm hoping he's not as bad as he was last week.
Did you ever watch John Boy's, not John Boy, John Boy's, B-O-I-S, like his videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
This probably already exists, but one day I'm going to need a John Boy's Cleveland quarterback YouTube history because it continues to be the single most perplexing, inexplicable, mismanaged, terrible storyline that I've ever seen in my life. Didn't they have like 6 quarterbacks at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
And now,
they
they're
did.
somehow, now they're somehow down to one rookie
And
that
one of them
fell in the draft that nobody wanted.
Starting for your division rival.
And doing well. Like,
Somehow one of them became the starter for a division rival.
it's unreal. It boggles all logic. All right.
I think they're like 0-17, 0-18 in their debuts too. Like Browns rookie quarterbacks, I don't think have ever won their debut.
They are a mathematical anomaly. Coming up next, speaking of math and questions, we have questions from a 3rd grader. PFT once again taps into his pipeline of kids, and we bring you the queries that these children are so curious about. Don't go anywhere. More here on Wake Up Barstool on FS1. What's happening? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool, FS1. Thursday crew here, and right now, it is time. We do it every Thursday. PFT's questions from a 3rd grader. Here's a barn full of curious and inquisitive children.
It's a bunker.
And they ask us questions.
Yeah, so let's tap into them. They got some good questions this week. They kind of want to hold us accountable a little bit too, which I appreciate to the 3rd graders. They're avid watchers of Wake Up Barstool. They're getting up with us this morning. They want to know, is it true that you're 0-11 on the year with your prop bets, Jerry? This is from Jackie in Chicago, Illinois. 0-11 on the year with your prop bets, Jerry. I think they're talking about the signs.
Yeah,
I think the kids like the signs.
Jackie's wrong. Not 0-11.
Okay.
See?
0-10-1.
Thank you.
0-10-1. So you got
0-10-1. Nice try, Jackie.
Jackie almost got you on that one.
You almost.
Better luck next time,
A
Jackie.
little misinformed, but yeah, what's going on with the signs?
It's you know what's crazy this year is I'm not even. I'm picking like minus odds sometimes, like minus 115, minus 120, a plus 110, a plus 115. In years past, I was picking like plus 430s, plus 330s, and hitting those. This year, I can't hit any.
Well, Jer, are you an anime guy? Anime?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it the carrier's gonna say? Yeah, I like Cowboy Bebop.
So you've never, yeah, sick show, dude. But you've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. Okay. Well, there's in Full Metal Alchemist, there's the concept of the law of equivalent exchange, right? And so
I don't even know what that is, by the way.
So you've hit some of the biggest payouts, the biggest parlays that we have ever witnessed.
Yeah.
So there has to be a price to pay for that, right?
Can't make these.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
You can't hit the multi-$1,000 parlays multiple weeks and then get the signs right.
I will say, it was bad before that, though. I wish I would have won a couple before that.
But I mean, 0-11 is tough. 0-11.
But you hit a few parlays. It wasn't just a 100K one.
True, that's fair. That's
You had
true.
like a couple 15K, like,
That's
you know,
true.
it's
Fair.
equivalent exchange, brother.
Listen, we might lose the rest of the year.
And hey, mathematically, just as impressive as being 9-0,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
from
Oh, yeah.
gambling standpoint.
What's the one that you tied?
CeeDee Lamb early exit.
Oh, so that's not even really a tie. That just comes off the right. You're 0-10.
Well, it was,
That's a no contest.
It was a no contest.
Yeah.
It got graded as not a bet.
Yeah.
okay.
DNP.
I thought it was a push.
So 0-10-1.
Or, oh, no,
0-10.
0-10.
Okay.
0-10.
See, shout out
So
Jer.
I'll always be a week behind then.
Yeah, but this week, is it going to hit?
So this week is interesting
Yes.
because my signs play is the play I like, but in the signs video, I'm not a reliable source, so I had to. It's a separate sign. There's two signs. So what's gonna happen is the first one's gonna hit, but my real play is the second one.
Okay.
So be on the lookout. That's going to come out later today.
Yeah,
the
later
signs
today,
video.
12 o'clock.
Be on the lookout for Jerry's signs.
Wait, is it going to be just betting both sides of the same bet?
No, so what I think people are gonna do is they're not gonna take my real bet, which is the second bet. They're gonna take the first bet. They're gonna win and I'm gonna lose.
Okay, but what if your bet wins and the signs bet doesn't? What does that mean for the signs total?
No, the signs bet is the second sign.
The second one.
Yes.
So you're giving yourself two chances to win this week.
No, I only have one chance to win. but what I think is going to happen is people are going to bet the first one.
Okay.
And they're going to hit. And I'm going to lose on the second one. You got to watch the video to see.
All right, yeah, we'll see.
It's a little confusing.
If someone told you that they're fading you every week and you've made them a lot of money, would you take that as a compliment, or would you be insulted? It's just fading you every.
I wouldn't be insulted.
No.
I think by week 7, I think you should start to just bet the other side.
Yeah.
No touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I know less than half of you have as well as I should like. All right, this comes from Roberto in Baltimore, Maryland.
What should the punishment be for spitting on another player? The Jamar Chase. I did like his defense of himself, though, when he said, listen, if I wanted to spit on his face, I would have hit him in the face.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
If you walk up to somebody on the street and spit on them, you go to jail, right?
Do you?
I think that's assault.
I would have to imagine.
I think there would be.
Why-
I think you would get arrested if. I think so.
Why can you do these things on a football field?
Great point, Big T.
Well, they also.
You can do a lot on a football field. That
If
you
you
can't
play
do in everyday
football on the
life,
street,
dude.
you'd probably go to jail.
Fair enough.
If I run
but-
up and spear someone.
but that's within the bounds of the competition.
Sure, yeah.
You can't spit on people.
So you're advocating for Jamar Chase to do a little time.
I think we need a little more
Behind
jail
bars.
in this
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
You think we
I
need
was gonna
more
say-
jail?
I'm a Big T here.
I think. You think we need
You
more
can't.
jail?
You think we need more spitting on people?
I think I do.
no,
I was
but-
gonna say firing squad. I was gonna say Jamar Chase has to stand there and everybody just sits around him and spits it all at once.
Yeah, I do
that's
kind
That,
of like.
now that punishment fits the crime.
Everybody on the Steelers can make a
Yeah.
circle around him and spit on him.
I do kind of like the eye for an eye, Hammurabi's code. Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
gets to spit back on him. But T, what about turning the other cheek? Right? Maybe if I spit on you, shouldn't you, in theory, turn and let me spit on you again? And spit on you as many times as it takes until I run out of spit and realize the error of my ways?
That's actually not entirely what that scripture means, but that's beside the point. You got to be punished for spitting on somebody.
So what is the punishment?
I don't know. I'm not. I
well, that's
don't
the
know.
question we're trying to answer.
I mean, some countries, they probably do some bad things to you if you
Yeah.
do that.
You spit on somebody and something.
Isn't Singapore like you chew gum and
Can't spit anywhere in Singapore.
That's one of those
Really?
great pre-internet urban myths that we heard growing up. Like you spit out gum in Singapore and you end up in jail for
You're
2
death
months.
penalty,
Yeah, you're never allowed to come back. Prison system's terribly punitive.
I think Jalen
was that a
Ramsey.
myth? Was that real? I don't know.
Well, there's some guy
been to
that
Singapore?
that
Clean
spray painted.
streets, though.
They spray painted something in Singapore, and then
What?
the official punishment was, we're going to hit you with a cane on your butt.
I love that.
Yeah, they caned the guy.
love that.
It was like a kid too that was on vacation with his family.
Yeah, what about just a spanking? What if
Yeah.
Jamar Chase
Get
gets
spanked.
spanked?
Yeah, get spanked.
Before the next Bengals game, he's got to go to the 50-yard line during the coin toss and get spanked.
Yeah.
Get Ben Affleck, dress him up in his Dazed and Confused costume, give him the paddle, and let him paddle Jamar Chase before the game. There we go.
I feel like, Jalen Ramsey, he should be allowed to pick one guy that he gets to spit on now. Spray it forward. But yeah, whoever he's in a beef with, you get a carte blanche. Let's see, we got another question here from Blake, originally from Alabama. Does Cam Scatterbo need to be sedated during his recovery from his ankle?
Yeah, so Cam's been all over the place. Shout out Cam Scatterbo. He's been playing World of Warcraft, which I love. I love World of Warcraft. I think he should be on Classic, not retail, but it's a different conversation. He's doing shoeies, energy drink shoeies. He was on stream with Jinxie. But the thing that seems to have people up in arms was he was at WWE. Was it Monday Night Raw? I'm not entirely
it was Monday Night Raw.
Okay, he was at
Madison Square
Raw.
Garden,
He's chopping it up with Mysterio. He ends up getting pushed, like he gets involved in the actual action, and people are saying, "Cam, you're hurt. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
He claims his leg though wasn't on the ground.
He was on one of those. We didn't have these when I was coming.
The
up.
scooter?
The scooter that you just put your
so
knee on the
sick,
thing and then roll around. Is that am I understanding that correctly? That's what he was using.
Yes, that's what he's been rolling around on pregame. He says it wasn't on the floor. I'm sure he had it at WWE. I know. I used to have to crutch everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
these
you
kids
crutch
nowadays.
Easy, they got to
Scooting.
You gotta
They're
eat.
just scooting.
It does.
Scooting, booting.
It feels like he's more liable to get himself hurt as he's recovering from an injury.
Yeah.
Like he should just act like it's not hurt and just walk around, probably be safer. The fact that you're shoving somebody while your knee is on a scooter actually makes it funny.
It does make it fun.
And I love Cam Scatterbo. He's do whatever he wants. I love watching him on the field. I think he's a hilarious dude off the field. But it's very funny for Giants fans to be looking at this guy coming off a dislocated ankle where it was like pointing backwards. And he was like, I'm just gonna walk it off. I don't need anybody to carry me off the field. And now in his recovery, maybe one of the cornerstone of your franchise is now on Monday Night Raw, like choke slamming Roman Reigns.
The funniest part about that video to me is that there are guys way bigger than him and on way fewer scooters standing right behind him. They're just kind of watching, and Cam Scatterbo is getting in the mix. I think he should be sedated. I think
It's a
that's a good
season.
idea.
No, it's a season-ending injury, though, right?
I think
he's got plenty of time till next year.
He should be sedated.
Nah, let Cam play, dude. Let him have fun.
But this kind of mindset.
Plus, like guys, with his playing style, I don't know how long his career length is, right? Like he's got to start to sow the seeds for post-carear, and he's doing that. He's becoming
watch him
celebrity streamer in his own right.
You can't watch him play football and then when he gets hurt, be surprised that he's acting this way, that he's still like in the mix and like still,
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't. None of this should have been surprising to us.
If you loved Cam when he was scoring weekly touchdowns for you, then you have to love him here.
Yeah.
You can't just choose when you Scatterbo.
That's right.
Cam's gonna Cam. All right, are those all the questions from the third grader? All right, when we get back here on Wake Up Barstool, let's discuss adult co-ed cheerleading. Your passions, should you stick with them, supporting your significant other, coaching football, all of this. Look at that beautiful shot of that Chicago fall. Leaves are changing. Football's here. Wake Up Barstool, back next. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. So Bill Belichick went viral once again. Well, kind of twice. Over the weekend, UNC was god-awful. So Belichick was in the news cycle. But then pictures emerge from his girlfriend, Jordon Hudson's adult co-ed cheerleading competition. And Bill was in attendance. I don't know about y'all, and we can put up the picture whenever. I don't know about y'all. I started one place here, and I think I've ended up on the complete opposite side. At first, of course, like everybody else, the initial reaction is, this is crazy. it's just another example of him engaging in behavior that could be described as the antithesis of everything that he has done for his entire career. But I come around to it a bit. And again, my initial reaction to the adult co-ed cheerleading for some reason was like, this is crazy. But is it really that much odder than a basketball men's league?
Yes.
Yes.
It's way odder.
Why?
Way odder.
Why? I've made a career of celebrating niche interests and leaning into what you love. If these people want to dance and stunt and do fulls and tumble, let them dance and stunt, do fulls and tumble.
This was a non-tumbling competition.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
No flyers?
No flyers.
What?
I think they were doing raises.
And what are the guys doing?
Flyers. They're hanging out. They're having a great time.
I mean,
they're having a great time.
Look, it looked intense. The outfits were primo. So you think it's way weirder though, Mark, than something like an adult
co-ed cheerleading? I do.
So
I don't. I mean, I do. But I don't judge. But you're putting me in a tough spot. I'm on live television. You ask me how I feel.
No.
This is one of those things where like my mom taught me if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I would not have said it. But you're asking me on live television. I think it's weird.
Okay, well, I would say this. You said you don't judge. Well, that's why you don't like the sport. It's a sport based off of judging. You have to be willing to judge to appreciate cheerleading. Like producer Matt's in my ear saying, what are they cheering for? They're cheering.
What are they cheering for?
Great question.
I don't understand.
They're cheering for cheering.
They're cheering to cheer.
They're cheering for their own cheering. It's like a snake eating its tail.
Cheer in your own home.
Yeah.
Keep that in the privacy of your home.
Yeah, cheer in your own home.
Don't cheer.
I do want to know more about the sport, though. I want to know what the motivations are behind people that are going these practices. If there's veterans that are on the team, you get a good pickup. They're like, oh, this person just moved to town. They cheered at the University of Texas. I think they're going to put us over the top for next season. What are the prizes like if you win? I want to know what the practice. I want to know what the injuries are like. If you have if you got a team trainer, a physician that's with you all the time. I want to know everything about this sport.
Well,
tweet it out next time you're traveling, PFT. Just be like, I'm in Dallas. Anybody know a good place for some pickup cheer?
I was gonna. Okay, wait, Mark, you joke, but I looked it up. Windy City Cheer this weekend's got an open gym session to all ages.
Open gym.
If you want to come tumble and cheer right here in Chicago, we got you.
Mark, imagine going to a gym. You're in a new city. You're like, I kind of just want to get some shots up, get the heart rate up for a little bit.
Yeah.
You bring your ball. You got your thermos. You go into the gym, and there's just a group of pickup cheer going on that court, and then there's 10 dudes sitting around with basketballs.
Waiting for.
Okay, we got next, if that's okay. I think Bill's being a great boyfriend.
That's my other point. He's being a very supportive boyfriend.
I think the Belichick part of this is the least weird. I think he's just like a boyfriend that's being asked to do something that he probably doesn't want to do that much, but whatever. We've all done stuff we don't want to do in the name of love, right? So that part's not that weird. It was more that how old is she? Actually, she might. She's still
a young 20. She's like 24 or something like
right?
that.
So, yeah.
She's 24. Being a UNC fan.
She's like 24, Jerry. Yeah.
What do you think, Jerry? I don't know. Let's producers, can I get an age check? I don't want to miss.
Are you
info.
serious?
Yeah, she's I know Jerry's he's so perplexed.
She's 24.
It's hard to believe that
confirmed, yeah.
That she's accomplished all that she's accomplished in just 24 short years of life.
I mean, she has a real estate portfolio in the tens of millions of dollars now.
She's a philosopher, she's a
She's
mogul.
like 34, 35.
No, bro.
No. She's a titan. She's a titan of industry, and she somehow
Bill.
finds the time to cheer.
This makes those beach pictures make more sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were practicing.
I wasn't really sure what the hell was going on there.
Big T, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this. You could be a pretty good base in some adult co-ed cheerleading.
Yeah.
You also have the personality for it, that effervescent smile that we constantly see here, the overflowing energy and joy. I think you should look into it.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm not planning on it currently. I've got a lot on my plate right now.
Thoughts on Bill Belichick and this entire situation in general? What's the Big T slant here?
I mean, if my coach, if we had a rivalry game this week and my coach was at an adult co-ed cheerleading competition, I'd have an issue with it.
What if it was his daughter, though?
Different.
No, daughter plays. Daughter, you're fine.
Yeah,
Daughter's
absolutely. Go to your children's events. But the adult co-ed cheerleading, brother, you have a rivalry game on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
and you've been getting your teeth kicked in the whole season. This is an opportunity to beat a quality opponent, maybe garner some goodwill with your fan base. By the way, you're getting paid a lot of money.
A lot of money.
To be the football coach there.
Yeah, a lot.
and you're at cheerleading competition.
But Belichick famously, he's got his eyes on every part of the program. Could you not say that he's at the cheerleading competition, maybe picking up some things that he can bring back to his own cheerleading
God,
staff?
that's a good point.
Right?
If that's the case, I don't think that's what he should be focusing on.
How did they do in the competition? Do we know? Did they win?
Producers, can we see if we can find an answer there? Jared, is this better or worse than your head coach playing golf?
Worse?
Yeah, it's a lot worse. It's a lot worse.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I'm kind of with UT. I'm not upset by this. Good on Belichick. Good on everybody that co-ed cheer competition. Do your passion, man. But if I was a UNC fan, I'd be furious.
But my take on the whole
What did we
Belichick-
do? Who did we get in bed with? I thought we were getting the greatest coach of all time.
The whole thing about Belichick right now is this is what a true football guy's retirement looks like. Bill Belichick is kind of retired. He had a job for how many decades coaching football in the NFL, and then he's no longer in the NFL. He's not going to retire and like play golf and
Nope.
sleep in until 10:30 in the morning. He's going to go coach college football at a school where he doesn't really try that hard, and then go hang out at his girlfriend's cheerleading competition. He is currently retired. This is what retirement looks like for a real football guy.
Yeah, so he's not quiet quitting, he's quiet retiring.
He's quite retiring.
Quiet retiring. That makes perfect sense. Speaking of making sense, Tua was talking about Tua Tagovailoa, talking about international games, and he had a pretty interesting proposal where the NFL should play.
Just go play in Hawaii. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
But in Europe, shoot, it'd be pretty cool to go play in Jerusalem.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
Let's go, dude.
We're all
Send
fired
Jerry
up about
Judy
these
over there as well.
So I just saw the quote. I'd never watched the clip. He was asked where in Europe you'd like to play,
yeah, I think
and
so.
and he said Jerusalem.
Yeah.
That makes it 10 times
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Well, look, he's just thinking, other continents at that point. This little, I mean, we were talking before the show, like, could you imagine setting up a football field in front of the Cave of Golgotha? The traditional crucifix and burial spot of Jesus?
Yes.
That would be something. Wow, yeah, that would be quite a scene. I think that they should play a game inside the ancient Roman Colosseum.
Oh,
Maybe first, listen,
don't even get me
I'm
started.
anti-NFL Super Bowl overseas. That's an American game. It's American tradition. It's spitting in the face of your fans, making them have to fly over to Europe if they want to watch the Super Bowl. It's already expensive enough. That said, if they have the Super Bowl inside the Coliseum,
We allow it.
I have no choice but to be on board for it. And then maybe have, I don't know, like the Lions in it. The Lions against the Bengals.
It'd be perfect.
In the Roman Coliseum.
It'd be
the
perfect.
Bears, the Bears in there.
Giants. No.
Yeah, Giants kind of
on.
plays. Titans.
We can
Raiders.
Raiders. Anything piratical works. Of course, they used to do nautical reenactments in the Coliseum when they would flood it.
Ooh, I would love to see like the Raiders and the Bucks play off the coast of Somalia.
I did have aircraft.
That would be pretty cool.
I did have aircraft carrier game in here, right? I think there's been NFL practices on aircraft carriers. I don't think we've seen a full game. I always think those are cool.
Get the Jets. Have the Jets playing on the aircraft carrier.
Oh, that makes a
There
lot
we
of
go.
In an active war zone.
Yes. Well, it has to be.
It has to be, yeah. Like I love it when college basketball would do that sometimes. They play on a carrier. I think that was on like the USS Intrepid.
We need to, we're learning how to. This is very far-flung future, but a game in space will eventually be very cool. We've learned to terraform Mars, and then you're in like a giant bubble dome, and it's just the red, dusty planet all the way outside you.
That'd be very funny if we had like a bad game, like a two bad teams. you get the Titans and the Browns are doubtful for next week. Doubtful parentheses stuck on the moon. Back. Yeah, Goodell's going to find a way to get. Like, I'm surprised we haven't had one in Australia. I understand the time zones. There's probably
It's happening, right?
Is there? There's going to be games
Right?
in
I
Australia.
saw, or did I get
I don't know.
lied to? I saw the clip of Scott Hansen talking about the Melbourne game. Is it Melbourne? Anybody? Maybe
2026 in Melbourne. 2026 in Melbourne.
Yeah,
Just
I
got
saw the
confirmation.
announcement. Yeah.
I kind of want to go to that
Yeah.
game. That seems like it'd be
Rams
fire.
are the designated home team. Makes sense. LA to Australia is that's like
It's a quick
the
flight.
pipeline.
It's a quick.
Yeah.
It's
18
nice,
hours?
18-hour flight.
Now, are they gonna give both teams a week off when they get back? Mandatory? I feel like
No,
they
you
have
play
to.
on Thursday.
No, you play. Yeah, one team plays on
play-
Thursday.
yeah,
One
one
team
team
gets a
off.
week off.
Yeah.
How about? I was thinking go to Antarctica. the ultimate cold weather game.
Yeah.
Right? We celebrate cold weather games in NFL history. Let's just go to the coldest spot that we possibly could.
You like Antarctica?
I like the movie The Thing. I like the idea of research bases on Antarctica. I really enjoy all penguin movies that I've ever seen, whether it's March of the Penguins, Happy Feet, the new National Geographic Penguin documentary. So yeah, I guess I do like
You
Antarctica.
should dive a little deeper into Antarctica.
Wait, what's that, Jer?
Dive a little deeper into it.
What's
A lot of conspiracies about Antarctica.
what's going on?
Well, I can't say it live on TV. I don't want to.
You want to get canceled?
No, it's not cancelable. It's
You don't want to let them know that you.
Wet the beak a little bit.
yeah. No, I don't want to let them know that I know.
Are you talking about
I
the-
know a lot about
Talking
it.
about the alien bases?
Possibly.
Alien bases underneath? Talking about the
Possibly.
big ice wall?
No.
Mostly the alien bases
Yeah.
that exist there.
Yeah.
Maybe some countries had some guys
Could be.
after a thing that happened and they had to get out of town
How do you know about?
and they
this?
went to Antarctica.
You know
Is that
about
what you're
this
talking
stuff.
about?
You know about this stuff too.
I've heard about this stuff. Why are you afraid to say it? Say it with your chest. Jerry.
Listen, no, it is what it is. I mean, I want T-Bob to do some research. You'll be fascinated.
Do my own research.
But yeah, do some research. Come back to me maybe next week. Talk about Antarctica a little bit.
Are we ever going to do neutral site games in the NFL like we do in college football? We have like a regular season game that happens in a different stadium.
I feel like those stink.
They do stink, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you have to. If
I
you
like
want-
some of them. I like Georgia, Florida, like in Jacksonville. I've always liked that game.
But yeah, Roger Goodell, if it's going to make him money, he has thought about it at some point.
Right.
I don't like the idea of that Super Bowl overseas, but we're fighting against the windmills if we're trying to stop the overseas games.
If
right?
you had to do a neutral site, what teams, what site make the most sense? What
Like I feel like you might even have to go like baseball Field of Dreams, like play it on on the Friday Night Lights field, like Cowboys, Texans,
Texas teams.
out in Odessa.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm talking myself into it. That does
Hell
sound pretty
yeah,
cool.
dude.
That
I think y'all
awesome.
just workshopped actually the best answer.
Billy Bob Thornton as
Yeah.
the referee. Yeah, that'd be good stuff.
All right, guys, when we get back,
Girls
it's
drunk on the
time
sideline.
Yeah.
for Big Tease. Big Tease. He'll give you an excellent play over the weekend. We'll also check in with the Anus Boys and see how they're doing on their Name Your 100,000 Things stream. The whole company's coming together here at Barstool, Chicago HQ. More coming up on FS Uno.
A game inside the Grand Canyon.
It's just how it is.
What up, y'all? It's time for Big Tease. Big Tease. Big T, take it away.
All right, gang. It's been a tumultuous couple weeks.
Tumultuous.
I think we're officially 3-9 now. We're still up on the year.
After I told everybody how good you were, that's when I blame myself.
We need a strong close to the year, and I'm very confident that starts this week.
Manifest.
Are you making these must-win enough? Because
You think it needs to be more must-win?
Yeah, like
Put
you're
some
saying
on the line.
must-win, but like you gotta.
I didn't say must-win this time. You said it.
No, last time.
I know.
The last few you've said must-win, but like, are you doing it? Is there another level after must-win that we need to go to?
I don't know what's
Yeah, I don't
after
know.
that.
Yeah.
I don't. All right. Oklahoma plus 3.5 at home against Missouri. I think that's a little bit of a tricky spot for them, but they need to win to get into the playoff. I think they get it done. Vandy money line at home against Kentucky. I
That's a little
think
scary for some reason, dude.
Vandy.
Kentucky's been hot.
Listen, I'm not a Vandy guy. I think they blow them out of the water.
Okay.
Tennessee, Florida over 45.5. There's going to be a lot of points in that game.
Yep.
USC plus 17.5 at Oregon,
Gotcha.
fighting for a playoff spot. Nebraska plus 17.5 at Penn State. I think that line's way too high. I think it's still 9.5. I think Penn State's getting way too much credit. And James Madison minus 5.5 at home against Washington State.
They gotta have it. James Madison's gotta have this PFT.
The theme of this week is a lot of teams fighting for their playoff lives. You back those teams.
Oh, so this is a gotta have it Big Tease. It's not a
Gotta
must
have
win,
it.
it's a gotta
I
have
think
it.
it's all coming together. Gotta have it.
Okay. This week's Big Tease, it's
You know
a
what?
gotta have it.
It's fighting for your life.
Fighting
That's
for your
what it
life,
is.
Big Tease. Coming up in hour number 2. We still got a lot to get to. We got Hoops with Mark Titus. And I'm gonna make you hear about the Pelicans. Nobody's gonna wanna watch that. Welcome back. Hour number 2 of Wake Up Barstool. So here at Barstool Sports, we have many great shows. It seems as if shows, pop up left and right. We got a lot of talented people, and one of the newest, hottest shows on the street is Mostly Hoops. You see it right there. Own Mark Titus, the intrepid leader and host of Mostly Hoops. Watch live Monday, 10 a.m.
I'm here, but I'm there. Wait a second.
And last night, right here in FS1, we were treated to some incredible college basketball games, a couple of top 10 matchups. Arizona takes down UConn 71-67. Rico Bosco's Alabama Crimson Tide end up defeating Illinois 90-86. Let's start with Arizona UConn, Titus. Pete is unbelievable.
Right? Pete's unreal.
Is he a week or two into the season? He's the guy this far?
I would say so. I mean, Arizona's schedule has been insane out of the gate. They now have they beat Florida to open the season, defeating national champ. I think Florida was ranked third at the time. UConn was ranked third, still is. They beat UConn last night, so they have 2 top 3 wins already, 5 games into the season, and on top of that, they beat UCLA in Los Angeles. So I think that's helping Pete. He's an incredible player, but this freshman class is absolutely loaded. And he's playing in all these marquee games. He's playing out of his mind. He's so smooth. He's like a big bruiser, but then he also just has a smooth turnaround that's just, I don't know. He's got it all. He's got the finesse and the power. I love this kid. In a loaded freshman class, he's my favorite so far.
Yeah, he's averaging like 16, 6, and 3 last night. I think he had 16 and 12 in last night's game. I have a little stat where you're talking about the top 5 wins.
Yeah.
So Arizona is the 3rd team in AP poll history to have multiple wins over top 3 opponents within the first 5 games. They're the first to do that since Kansas did back in 89-90.
Wow.
So the year of my birth. It's been 36 years.
36 years since a team has
anybody's
opened
ever done this.
with these
Should they be number 1?
I think so.
They have to be.
It's hard to take it away from Purdue or Houston, who have been at the top of the poll to start the season. But I mean, Arizona has been incredible. And what's crazy is like they have another freshman. Braden Burries is his name, a guard who did not play well last night against UConn, did not play well against Florida. He's a 5-star that's supposed to be, like a lottery pick type talent, and he hasn't even been good yet.
Yeah.
So like, if he comes around by the end of the season, Arizona is going to be terrifying. They already are maybe the best team in the country.
Opposite side of this one, obviously Dan Hurley's always good for sound bites.
Yeah.
He was electric last night, lamenting the fact that they had a team on the ropes, could have beaten a great team even when they were missing one of their best players. Thoughts on UConn? They're fine, right?
I feel like this might be manufactured adversity. I feel like this might actually be a good thing. Taurus Reed doesn't play. He's their leading rebounder, leading scorer, doesn't play last night. This is actually a good thing for Dan Hurley, and I think he knows it. I think he knows that losing at home.
He did kind of have a smirk on his face.
Yeah,
like he wasn't really upset.
Yeah. UConn also has a stud freshman, Indiana Mr. Basketball, Braylon Mullins, who has not played yet. He's been banged up. So I think UConn is, at this point, UConn basketball is less about November. They're more about March and April. I think he sees the long-term vision. And I'm not saying that Taurus Reed is not hurt. I'm just saying that when he rolled his ankle, Dan Hurley might have smiled. He might have been like, this is not the worst thing that's gonna. I wouldn't hate if my team drops one early and I can use it as motivation and say, you guys think you're sweet? You're not sweet.
Yeah.
Those 2 banners hanging up there, you guys had nothing to do. Well, Alex Caravan did.
Yeah.
The rest of you had nothing to do with those.
That was old Alex.
Yeah, that was old Alex.
Are we going to get more of Alex from last year or the year before this season?
He's a leader in the locker room sense. I don't think he's a lead. Like, you don't want him to be your best player, and I don't think he's going to be the best player on the team this year, which is a good thing.
Okay.
I think last year,
Taurus?
I think last year they turned to him and they were like, "You have to be the guy for us," and he was like, "I don't want to do that. I want to just kind of get in where I fit in." Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great role player.
And they did it on $2 beer last night.
That's right.
It was a hostile environment for Arizona to go.
I still believe in UConn. I think both of these teams are national title good, and it was a great game last night. And college, there have been a ton of great college basketball games.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in charge of all this, the individual coaches, I think, but it does feel like a higher power was like, let's roll some bangers.
And
Well, I mean, if you're going to break
also-
through it this time of year, you have to. And you take advantage of the middle of the week when there's no, there are a couple football games or whatever, but not like big football games Tuesday, Wednesday.
And we've had games on campus, which has been
on
great.
campus, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about Arizona's 3 big wins. They all came away from Arizona. right? To this team getting it done on the road.
My hope is this kind of thinking comes to college football, and I think it sort of is, but I want to see, because in basketball it's been proven time and again, like if you're a team like Arizona, I mean, UConn plays a tough schedule. Bama, who we'll talk about in a second, they play a tough schedule. You get rewarded for it. You could lose 10 games in a season, and when the committee looks at everything, they're like, I mean, you played the toughest schedule in the country. We're not going to punish you for it.
But that's where football's different, though. Because, like, if you're Notre Dame or if you're Miami, you schedule Notre Dame,
right.
You beat them.
That's what I was about to bring up.
And then they still don't care.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want teams to be incentivized to play tough schedules, but then, you lose 3 games in football. If you're a football team that loses to the top 3 teams in the country, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You have 3 losses. Get out of here.
Sometimes you can beat up inferior opponents and like really crush them and dominate them consistently.
Yeah.
And that's still not enough.
Like
Still not enough.
Still not enough.
You still have
like
the haters.
JMU.
Yeah. Oh, like JMU. I didn't think about that.
I
just smoked App State.
I'm too biased, so I will recuse myself.
JMU
from this
shirt?
conversation. It is. I'm too biased. So I'll just go with a real football mind, and that is the head coach of Tulane, who said himself, "We're not one of the best."
That was so
Yeah,
funny.
John Summerall.
That was so funny.
Fighting the rat poison.
I can't disagree with that man. He's forgotten more about football than I'll ever know in my life. I trust what he says. The committee should listen to John Summerall, and Tulane should be out. JMU should be in.
At a time where
PFT, I know this is a hoop segment, but just very quickly, there's been a lot of speculation if Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss, does the committee use the precedent they had with Florida State where maybe we don't let Ole Miss in if their coach leaves? What if Tulane's coach leaves?
You have to hire the most impressive interim coach possible. But if John Summerall leaves before the tournament, I think you have to take that into account, right?
Yeah.
Unless they get Coach O to go to Louisiana.
Oh God, Coach O could
and
he
coach
could go
for
to
New
Tulane,
Orleans,
kick ass.
in which case it's like, that is the best interim head coach that's ever existed.
Just safety circle here, PFT. I just want to check how we feeling about Coach Chesney. He's starting to go. There's a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
And Bob Chesney's starting to go a little hot on these streets. Yeah.
I'm realistic. Bob Chesney, he's probably gone this offseason. Yeah. He's probably going to get a great offer for 8 times his salary.
Yeah.
I can't fault the guy if he's get a huge raise. We'll probably make an offer that is somewhat competitive, but we're not going to be able to outbid like a UCLA. We're not going to be able to outbid a
Penn State,
which is a conversation that's happening right now. So I just have to be secure in knowing that like JMU has now established itself as like the hotbed for any young coach or any coach that's coming up through the ranks. If they want to get to one of those top jobs, you got to go through Harrisonburg first. It's either that or we get like an older coach that is like planning on retiring at whatever the next stop that he's at is. Like we get our own Belichick.
I kind of like.
Worked out pretty well for UNC.
Yeah, I kind of like the JMU technique where like Signetti was winning on low levels of football, right?
Yeah.
Chesney was winning championships on low levels of football. Yeah,
pretty much
every stepping stone.
Every head coach that we've hired, except for like one in the last 30 years, has been outstanding at JMU.
Who's the guy at JMU that you go to say we need more money? Who's the Larry Ellison?
James Madison.
The Larry Ellison of James Madison.
Who's the Larry Ellison of James Madison?
It might be me.
It
might be me.
And that's why you can confidently say that you don't have the money.
I don't.
But he's already buying twisted teas for everyone.
I am. Yeah.
You need to shift that money. You need to shift that money to NIL.
I'm dropping thousands of dollars at Finnegan's Cove every Saturday.
What are you doing?
I don't know what else I can do outside of that. No, I'm sure that we've got a couple guys that could be able to kick in a little bit more money. Our athletic department is super well funded, so we'll be able to make a competitive offer. But I'm a realist. We're not going to be able to say, Bob, you'd rather stay in Harrisonburg than go to Happy Valley or Los Angeles or any of these premier destinations. So, listen, it stinks. It is what it is. But if you look at the ratings, if you look at the math, again, I'm recusing myself, so this isn't my math. These are the computers. If you look at the Sagarin ratings, if you look at the BCS ratings, what those would be, if you look at FPI, if you look at strength of record, JMU is all above Tulane.
Oh, really? Because I've assumed that Tulane just had a better resume the whole time.
Their strength of schedule is better than James Madison's right now.
But not strength of record.
But not strength of record. We're demolishing teams, and Tulane lost to UTSA by 22 points.
Yeah.
Big T, where did you see that hypothetical spread? I've been trying to look up hypothetical spreads.
It was the Sagarin ratings.
The Sagarin ratings had JMU as a 6-point favorite.
I believe it was
against
6
Tulane.
the other day.
Wait, there's a place where you can just do hypothetical spreads?
Yeah.
Sagarin
For
also.
basketball,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty
Look,
cool. I
if,
didn't know
if-
that.
awesome.
if you go to
Well,
Sagarin,
he has a rating system, and each team. So like the best team in the country will be an 88 or whatever, and then JMU is a 72. So you just like Ohio State would be a 16-point favorite over
Sagarin
JMU
does
on
this?
a neutral field. Yeah.
according to the
Sagarin,
Sagarin ratings, A&M has more top 40 wins than any team in the country. I know a lot of people tagging that resume. Anyway,
You know,
let's get-
Jeff Sagarin's like bread and butter. You know, like how he made his name, Big T.
No.
Indiana high school basketball.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was doing
That's
this for
the
high
OG
schools.
Sagarin
I love that.
That's the OG Sagarin ratings, yeah.
Wow.
That was the Petri dish where
Yeah.
he grew the formula.
Yeah,
I love
Indiana
that.
high school basketball.
I love that.
all right, back to some college basketball. So the other big game last night, again, Rico Bosco, he was at the game, right? He had his full Alabama gear on.
was, yeah.
Coach Bosco,
he
Booster
was.
Bosco. Alabama defeats Illinois 90-86. I hate that the Crimson Tide are so good, but LeBaron Philin goes off. He drops 24. Mark's takeaway from this game.
Yeah, Philon was great down the stretch. Bama is a balanced team. They obviously shoot a ton of threes. That's what Nate Oates always does. But they lost to Purdue in large part because LeBaron Philon was not good down the stretch. So I think that's encouraging. That he was making all sorts of clutch plays. But if I'm going to be honest, the takeaway is Peja Stojakovic's kid is unreal.
Really?
That was the takeaway. Like, Illinois has a ton of talent. They're supposed to be deep. I still think that Illinois, despite Purdue already beating Bama at Bama and then now Illinois loses, this might not make a lot of sense, but I believe Illinois has the highest ceiling of all the Big Ten teams, which is to say that, like, when March rolls around, you know, if they're performing to their potential, they might be the best team in the Big Ten. And then that's in large part to how deep they are and how many great players they have. But if you watch this game last night, Peja's kid was like, I'm just the guy. I'm just going to take over and make every play. Does that make you feel old at all, T-Bob? Peja Stojakovic, New Orleans
Hornet legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
His son,
Sacramento King
26
legend.
points on a big stage.
I used
like
to
that.
use them all the time playing NBA Live.
Yeah. There's
Never miss.
I guess it doesn't make me feel old now because there's a million of these guys out there
Yeah.
now. I saw a tweet this morning that had like LeGarrette Blount Jr. and like
Oh, no.
two other guys nestled in there as well that were juniors. So it just, I mean,
This is-
about to
this
be
is-
37, dude.
This is a
you
thing
know, about
all
to die.
across basketball, by the way. This is a big basketball thing. I know it's not only basketball. Like, obviously, every sport has these juniors, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
Carlos Boozer's kids killing it.
yeah, he's like the best
Carmelo
player.
Anthony's
Anthony,
kids,
Syracuse, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Syracuse. They're just all over the place.
If you look at the days that these kids were born on that are now playing college basketball, it will make you feel so
I did that
old.
with Cameron Boozer. You know what year Cameron Boozer? It doesn't take. I mean, all you have to do is simple math, but like to
Yeah.
hear it out loud, you just go
It's got to be like 07.
07,
Yeah,
2007,
2007. We're starting to see
2007. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the old, you walk into
2007.
the gas station and they always have the sign of like, you know, you're 21 if you're born on this
Yeah.
day. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, good God, man. Speaking of getting old, LeBron James, how about it, guys? Plays the game in his 23rd season. Lakers win. He returns from injury, 140. Lakers score 140. But there was a funny soundbite after the game where he was talking about his own son moving out of the house.
I think he's enjoying the process. I think you're going to obviously ask him, you know, more than me. I don't. He's not a resident anymore, so we don't talk as much. He has his own place, so I can't just. But he's great. He's great. Brady, how are you? There you go. There you go. There you go.
Man, he seems sad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
tough, empty
Kid
nester.
moved down, dude. Empty nest. I mean, that is wild to think about your children moving out while your son's on your own NBA team
Yeah.
and you're still actively playing for that NBA team.
His other son, by the way, is on Arizona. Bryce,
What?
Bryce James is on
I didn't know
Arizona.
that.
He's supposed to be better.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't play. He's not like that good right now. But yeah.
Well, Jerry just said he was supposed to be better.
Well, a
Supposed to be
couple
better.
years ago they were talking about
He
he's-
was a couple years ago. I
yes.
think they've changed that.
Yeah, he
I
was
think they've
supposed to be
walked that
like
back. Yeah.
way better than Bronny a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
What's the word on
I'm
Brown?
going to run with that, though. This
Yeah.
is like Bryce might actually be the
I
guy.
heard the daughter's better than both of them.
Probably, yeah. Now, it's kind of weird that Bronny didn't move out last year, right?
I think so.
Like he got a job.
League, you know, he wanted to.
pretty high-paying job. Yeah, in his defense,
Would
it's
you wanna
probably
move out,
a
though?
pretty sweet house to live in. I probably wouldn't move
I
out.
probably wouldn't move out.
Yeah, it's probably a guest house you could just stay in.
Yeah, where's he living now?
Maybe the
Got
guest
like
house. Maybe he moved out into the
Moved
pool
into
house.
the guest
You know,
house.
Braun is ordering dinner every night too.
But he said it like
Yeah, but that's a lot, dude. You know, sometimes you eventually want the college experience a little
Yeah,
bit. You want to
true.
get away.
He
Come
went
back
to
for
college.
Sunday dinner. What?
He went to college.
Yeah, for a year though, right? Like he's still in his college years.
Did he live at home in college?
He may have.
Yeah, I
He went
don't
to
know.
USC. He definitely could have.
I like the LeBron, like he said that like Bronny got a studio apartment in the city or something.
Yeah.
And I would like to know where he lived. I would like to know where he moved, because he probably did just move to the guest house.
Yeah.
Probably just lives.
He moved out.
Probably still lives in the house. It's just
Mark,
Yeah.
completely different wing.
what about this, dude? Have you seen Dairy Queen for the Pelicans?
Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
Joe Dumars. I wasn't happy with the hire. I was incensed that he traded the first pick. But like, Dairy Queen is good.
Yeah.
He outdueled Jokic last night, 30-9
He's
for
awesome.
the rookie.
And his name is Derek Queen.
It's awesome.
Makes you think of ice cream.
Get out of here. You gotta hear Zion. I have a new man in my life.
Oh, Zion's
new
got
queen.
Mouth watering every time he says, "Hey, Derek Queen, come over here." I love Derek Queen.
Coming up next, it's time for Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts here on Wake Up Barstool. It's time for Jersey's Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts.
Yeah. Cooked this one up yesterday. Love this one. We got one for each, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to do the face smashes together.
Okay,
We'll,
hell yeah.
we'll start with football and PFT.
Okay.
These are two current football players.
Okay. That's Paul Bissonnette. I'm no good at these. When we do these on the dozen, I can't do them. So I'm the weak link on our team, obviously, when it comes to that.
I've got one.
Is this? Do you have a guess?
You want a hint?
Yeah, give me
Is it?
What your favorite position in football?
fullback. All right, so let's see. One of these guys is Kyle Juszczyk,
Correct.
and the other guy is. Do I get another hint?
No, that's all.
This is in fact a face. This is two different guys.
Yes.
Because that
Yes.
looks.
Looks just like
that just looks like a guy.
fighters.
That is a fullback. You designed a fullback.
That looks like one guy. Yeah.
Let's see who the other guy could be. Is it Juszczyk and Kittle together?
Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking. He looks. Is this the guy with the funny eyes from the Rams? Who went viral last week? Did
Cooper
you see
Kupp?
that?
No. Two fullbacks.
Two.
Oh, two fullbacks. All right, so it is Juszczyk and Alec Ingold.
No.
Ricard?
Yeah.
All right, Patrick Ricard.
One of your favorite guys.
There's only like three fullbacks. So I think I named all of them.
The next one's funny.
That's a good one. I like that.
Oh, I'm
This is
so
so-
bad
this is
at
so
these,
easy,
dude.
though.
I'm so
I'm
bad.
just gonna get in 2 seconds.
Let's see. What do we got? Is this NBA?
College basketball.
College basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, Titus will get it quick.
Oh, is that's Dan Hurley and Kelvin Sampson.
They look great.
That's funny.
I'm with you, PFT. I feel like when we
funny.
watched the dozen this summer, I was so bad. Anytime one of these came up, I'm very nervous, Chair.
Yeah.
All right, college football. About time to shine. So this is the other thing. Nobody knows what college football players look like.
That's just one guy.
Nobody knows. This could be the entirety of the Heisman finalists or Biletnikoff finalists. Okay, Heisman candidates. Okay, I'm going to go. Is Dante Moore one of these guys? Okay. Jeremiah Smith one of these guys?
Close.
I've
Close.
got. I actually
I think I might have it.
You do?
Maybe.
Jeremiah Love is
Yes,
one of
that's
these
one.
guys.
There you go.
There we go. That's the
And
face.
Marcel Reed.
That's what I was going
Big
to say.
T, yeah.
Okay, Big T. Nice job, baby.
I actually thought it was a trick, and it was just Marcel Reed.
We had Love on the program. I can see it. I can see it now. But that is the thing about college football, right? Like, even when I would cover LSU as the only team that I really covered, I could not tell you what any of the players
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah.
It's why in the U documentary back in the day, they talk about taking their helmet off when they scored.
Let them see your face.
Let them see your face.
Real quick, I think that we should also put a little bit more respect onto Bill Belichick and Jordon Hudson's names, because I didn't realize this, but our producer sent us this link over the commercial break. That team that she's on is dominant. They've won like 2 or 3 national championships.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's like the best co-ed adult cheerleading team in the country.
Maybe of all
historically.
time.
So like, congratulations to her for making the team. That's a massive accomplishment.
How many teams are there in the country? Is this like the early days of the NBA, Bill Russell racking up rings? Because there's 8 teams.
What's the NHL has the original 6?
Well, do you
against
know,
Plumbers right
Mark,
now.
did you see there's a cheer documentary on Netflix? Have you seen it?
I have not. I know it exists.
Okay, so there's
I've
these
never-
2 junior colleges in Texas they're like, these are the 2, they win the national title every year, and they're across the street from each other. It's this one, this one. They're the only 2, like, in their whole thing in the country. It's literally the only 2 that can win it.
They're trading championships.
Yeah. It's insane.
Look, man, stack rings. I think, I guess it makes sense. The costumes, or the uniforms that they had on were so nice.
I hope Bill's doing like his old school thing where he's like videotaping other teams' practices and then analyzing passing it on to Jordon.
How
Maybe
long,
that's
how long has
why-
he been on the team?
That's why Carolina's not winning. Is that Bill's just focusing all his attention towards the
But to
cheerleading.
PFT's point, he wants to improve every facet of the Carolina program. He thinks you have to start with the little things before you get to the big football things. He sees a dearth of talent and activity and joy on the cheerleading side of the UNC equation. So now he's going to the best to bring it back there, and then he starts working on the football team.
He's implementing pro-style cheerleading for the college cheerleaders.
Love that.
You know, I know he's won Super Bowls and all that. I'd start with the football.
Yeah, I know, but that's why you haven't won Super Bowl.
That could be the case.
So, like, it's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's the process.
She must. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Like, right, Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you know that.
Yeah.
Bill is,
Yeah.
I mean, can we say it? Is Bill a simp?
listen, I don't want to use that word because it's like, who amongst us?
Yeah.
It's
There,
okay
but
to
for
be
the
a simp
grace of
for your
God,
girlfriend,
go I.
right? You know? Yeah.
Seems like he
I've done
probably
way,
doesn't care.
I've done way more embarrassing things in the name of love.
Let he who has not simped cast the first stone.
Yeah.
Fair.
The simp houses and such. I want to check on the anus stream, not yet. I want to do that in a second.
the what?
First, the anus stream.
Okay.
A new untold story upstairs.
I've been checking on it. T-Bob, I've been checking on that for the last 24 hours.
a little
It's
bit
not
of-
going well.
Some of that going around the office.
Yeah, it's going around the office. The anus stream is affecting us all.
There appears to be
Yeah.
a gastrointestinal problem sweeping the Barstool offices, which, as Titus names all the sufferers, it just feels like Mark's the epicenter.
Well, those
of
are the people I'm
potentially.
talking to, T-Bob. Of course, the people that I know about are going to...
Maybe, you're right. Maybe,
You know?
maybe this is
I
like
think there might be others.
Yeah, maybe this is just, exactly. Maybe this is just like one of those stat
Confirmation
things.
bias.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mincy
That's
had
what
it coming out of both ends on the live stream on Barstool
Yeah,
After
Mincy
Dark.
did, yeah.
Did we ever figure out why his pants, is that why his pants were down when he was throwing out?
I think that's just how he throws up.
Oh, yeah. Get comfortable.
Yeah, just make sure all your orifices are
Did y'all ever
clear.
used to do that? Get completely naked when you would go to the bathroom?
I would take my shirt off sometimes.
I did that
Oh,
for
if you're going
years,
through it.
and I even carried through it into the public
Really?
where I would hang my clothes up on the,
Just like routine.
I would hang my clothes up on
I'll
the
do
stall
it if-
hook.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll do it if
I
I'm
keep
like,
my shoes on.
I'll do it if I'm really struggling. If I'm like, you know,
You gotta
super
get into it,
hungover, You
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
you gotta like lock in or something.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, Jared,
just, like you're going to the bathroom at the airport and you're.
I used to. I don't do it anymore, but
You
yeah, I
take your
used to.
shirt off?
Everything off. I would hang all of my everything. I would hang all of
What?
Yeah, I would hang all of my clothes.
It's like you're at
under my
a
shoes.
you're at like a wedding or a funeral in a suit. You would.
No, that's a little much. That's a little much. But like, if, a
Come on, let's
casual
not get crazy,
outfit.
Mark.
Yeah.
Go out to the airport, sure.
I would hang it at the just hang it on the stall. Got to be comfy.
High school
be
prom, taking your tux off.
Jer, chestnuts. It's the
season.
right?
Season,
I mean,
yeah.
we're in. I'm all in.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
decorating the house. I'm going to buy lights. I'm about to make a brand new platform to rig up my Christmas village. A little train on it, a little tree and whatnot.
I love Christmas.
Christmas music's already rolling. We're in it, baby, right?
You have cartoon characters in your front yard. Like you have like Mickey Mouse with a hat on and like
They.
like Minions. You're a Minions guy, aren't
No,
you?
no. I would never have a Minions blow up. I've come around to Minions. They're kind of fun. Minions blow up is a step too far. I do have a couple Mickey Minnie blow-ups. The kids love the
Okay,
blow-ups.
yeah.
I don't think the blow-ups look good, but the kids love the blow-ups.
Are they Santa themed? Are they Christmas themed?
Yes,
or are they just
Christmas themed. No, they're Christmas
Okay,
themed.
because
And Halloween themed.
I used to live not far away from Alex Ovechkin, and I would go on like bike rides around the neighborhood, and his Christmas decor was just a giant like 40-foot Mickey Mouse in his front yard. Not Christmas themed at all.
Just a giant
Just a Mickey Mouse.
Just one giant Mickey Mouse in his front yard that he put up every year.
Man, I feel like he missed a chance to do. I feel like Russian Christmas has a lot going for it aesthetically.
Nutcracker.
Yeah, like he really missed an opportunity to lean in there.
But that was probably the pinnacle of American culture to him. Is when he got to America, he's like,
That's
I'm
fair.
in the land of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I do
can put
always.
a 40-foot Mickey Mouse in my yard if I want.
I love thinking about the idea that after our society's dead and buried 3,000 years in the future, they're looking back and they're finding these snippets and statues of Mickey, and they think that we used to worship this anthropomorphic mouse.
Yeah.
And he inspired that was our religion.
Imagine if you
gloves.
came upon a Buc-ee's. A Lucky Beaver statue.
Hell yeah, dude. Like Fallout, that's a Bucky Beaver statue. Speaking of Nutcracker, I would like to say shout out to all of my friends at the Baton Rouge Nutcracker. I know I will be missed as the Purple Party Dad this year, but we had some incredible times. It's the thing that I miss most about back home right now. My heart yearns for it, but I know y'all are going to do great.
What is that?
Yeah.
The Nutcracker, we have our own. There's back in the 90s, the Baton Rouge Ballet created an original choreographed Nutcracker show. In the last couple of years, I've weaseled my way into it as the Purple Party Dad. And
Like as a character in the show?
in the show, 30 minutes of stage time, baby. It was the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. But I've always loved musical theater, and it was always.
So we're
going
gonna
to
need to get some of that as Christmas approaches.
Yep,
Like on
yep,
the show.
absolutely.
I need you to be
I again,
the
and this is
little
also me
party dad.
shamelessly putting out a call to any Chicago productions of the Nutcracker. Call me up. Hit me up on social media, okay? I want back.
Is that that's a character in the Nutcracker, or
Purple
is that
Party
one
Dad.
they added for you?
No, they have. So the party scene is a famous Nutcracker
Okay.
scene. And that's when everybody shows up. It's before Clarabelle falls asleep and you go, or Clara falls asleep, and you go into dreamland and whatnot.
You know what I realized? I don't know the Nutcracker.
It's awesome.
Really at all.
It's
I
an
might have to go
incredible
see
story.
The Nutcracker.
Beautiful production.
There's like a mouse or something.
Tchaikovsky's music is amazing. Yes, the
is there a
mouse,
mouse?
the Rat King
Rat
fights
King,
fights the soldiers, the toy soldiers.
Yeah.
God, it's good. So good. Anyway,
All right.
let's check in with the anus stream.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
So the boys have until 2 o'clock today, I believe, to catch up with their subscribers. We've been naming things for, it feels like almost 72 hours straight. It looks like we're up to 52,000 words out of the 68,000. The sub thing has been a huge success.
Yep.
I think they're
It
up like
has,
20,000
yeah.
subs.
That's great.
That's great. If they don't reach the number by 2, by when the yak starts, the guys on the show have to do a randomizer that will pick a random word out of the 52,000, and they have to get it tattooed on their body.
Oh, no.
And that's problematic because there's a lot of stuff on there that you would. I don't want any of it tattooed. I don't have a tattoo, but there's a lot of stuff you don't want tattooed on your body. There.
I feel bad for KB, who I believe has 0 tattoos. This feels like a Nick idea. Nick has many tattoos.
Yeah.
So to him, one
Well,
more.
didn't Nick also when they were on old Barstool Lawyer in the bar where he let Vibert just
Yeah, he's got
done
these.
tattoos
willy-nilly
on him
with
in the
tattoos.
office?
Yeah. He's willy-nilly with tattoos. But they're gonna get it done. They're gonna figure it out. I
don't
think they
think-
have. I think there's still one more envelope to do. Now, if they open an envelope, they had 2 envelopes I think now, where one is worth 5,000 words and one is worth 10,000 words, and it just cuts that many words off of their total.
Yeah.
I think I've been tasked with coming up with the final envelopes. I did this already. I did 4 for them the other night. They went 0 for 4 on my words.
Well, it's
The envelopes,
impossible.
you write a word, they open it, and if they've already used that word in the stream, then they can knock the word, that many words off of
They
it.
hit Pepto-Bismol. I don't know what
They hit that last night, yeah.
what the number was for, but yeah. So again, guys, this is actually a very fun stream. It's surprisingly addictive when you're in the chair.
Yeah.
And the green and red element has really changed the game. Where when you go on a green run, you feel so empowered, but you hit 3 or 4 reds. It's a duplicate in a row. It is debilitating.
My 10,000 word was quinceañera, and apparently Dana Beer said it and didn't know how to spell it. So then he just bailed on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tough word.
Had they typed it out, they could have been. They'd almost be done. They'd have 62,000 instead of 52,000. Wow.
Oh no, that was the envelope word you're saying. Oh.
Yeah, that was my envelope word.
I see.
Yeah.
Where, oh.
I came up with envelope words the other night. They were
God, that's brutal. Dana, so close.
We didn't start the fire.
You're a quinceañera fan, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't wait.
All right, coming up next, we got my favorite segment of every single week. It's our girl Kate with another Thursday night football roast. Don't go anywhere here. Wake up, Barstool.
Barstool.
Back to Wake Up Barstool. It's time for our favorite segment of every single week. Thursday night football tonight. We got Bills at Texans, meaning we got another Thursday night football roast from Kate. Kate, take it away.
Howdy, partners.
Howdy there.
Howdy. You're not going to believe it. I was wrong again last week. I'm on a big-time losing streak, but I got a feeling all the way to the bottom of my Texas boots that Buffalo is going down tonight.
Yeah.
My Thursday night prediction, Texans 32, Bills 21. And that means the Bills are about to get roasted.
Yummy.
These are my actual unpaid bills covered in buffalo sauce. These are my Buffalo Bills, and they're on the grill, honey. All right. Buffaloes, I confused you guys for sardines the way the Dolphins ate you up in Week 10.
Got him.
Only gets worse from here. Isn't it wild how life imitates art sometimes? In Silence of the Lambs, a serial killer named Buffalo Bill takes human skin and turns it into leather. In the NFL, a football team named the Buffalo Bills takes pig skin and turns it into losses. Awesome. I can imagine this is how people watch this segment every Thursday. Wanting to kill me. Buffalo is less than 30 minutes from Niagara Falls, where the famous Maid of the Mist boat takes tourists right to the base of the falls. And I thought this was really cute. The Maid of the Mist added another ship to their fleet just for wide receiver Keon Coleman this year. Man of the Mist, practiced. That's right.
It's a good one.
It's been a tough season for the rookie running back, who has now been benched twice for being late and missing team events. He was out for Week 5 against the Patriots, and last week, Coleman watched his team record their highest score of the season as he sat on the sidelines totally healthy. Even worse, his replacement, Tyrell Shavers, stepped up 4 receptions for 90 yards, including a 43-yard touchdown pass. And now, he's out again this week, too. Crazy to see undrafted backup player Shaver go electric as Coleman gets cooler. It was a long setup for that. If I were Santa, you know what he'd be getting in his stocking this year? Cole, man. Lots of cool brother combos in the NFL. The Bills have Joey Bosa. He's one of them. You got J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt, both defensive ends.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, both Super Bowl winners. And Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa, maybe both a little racist. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. The Bills' tight ends are 3 white fellas named Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, and Jackson Hawes. Shouldn't they be out west panning for gold or something? This one's a bad one, I'm just gonna warn you. Not many famous people are from Buffalo, but they can claim the Goo Goo Dolls. Fun fact, when they sing the lyrics, "Why don't you slide?" they're talking about Josh Allen having 209 career sacks. Run a little, buddy. Go slide. My baby dad informed me that Josh Allen actually does run a lot, and that actually works in his favor lately, and also sacks are hits taken behind the line of scrimmage, so this joke doesn't make sense anyway. I needed one. Needed a Goo Goo Dolls joke. Speaking of Josh Allen, it was nice to see he at least found a loophole for getting a ring this year. His wife, actress Haley Steinfeld, first had a breakthrough in the role True Grit. Fitting, because that's what it's going to take to stay with a man with inconsistent passing accuracy. Am I right, ladies? Yuck.
Yeah.
The fans refer to themselves as the Bills Mafia. I'm torn on how accurate that is. On the one hand, the Mafia is known for hurting witnesses, and it does hurt a lot for us to witness them feeling hopeful every year. But also, if Mafias really force people to pay for protection, how is the Bills organization bottom 10 on defense spending? Bills Mafia, you gotta put a horse head in Terry Pagula's bed or something. Also, have you seen those fans at a tailgate? Doesn't seem like a lot of laundering going on. Look at the stains on this guy's shirt. Owner Terry Pagula made his billions in the gas industry, namely fracking. That's when you pump a bunch of chemicals into the earth to get what you want out of it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that's really all players Michael Hope and Larry Ogunjobi were doing when they got caught with PEDs and got suspended in the first 5 games of the Bills season. Just a little body fracking.
A little body fracking with peds.
People are upset.
It's dispensers.
People are upset that $850 million of taxpayer money is going towards the new stadium since he's worth $9.3 billion and has a $100 million yacht. There have also been reports of family members holding lucrative jobs and executives leaving due to harassment. But I don't get why people are surprised. Aren't pergolas supposed to be shady? Wait a minute, I'm thinking of pergolas. Please have me back next week. They've only been in 4 Super Bowls, and they were all in a row, and they lost all 4 of them.
No.
Gotta be some kind of curse on that city. Almost eerie, isn't it? All right, like the Erie Canal and the Houston Texans have this game on locks. I'm out of here.
Oh. Excellent work. Excellent work,
I like the
Kate.
prediction, a shootout. We got a shootout for the Texans coming tonight. Mills Mafia.
Mills Mafia. Bill.
Shout out Mills Mafia. Davis Mills, Greater Atlanta Christian School. It's my high school.
Did CJ Stroud have like a super concussion? This is 3 weeks now.
I think
it's a super duper concussion.
You know me, I'm kind of a brain expert when it comes to neuroscience. I think that having a short week makes it harder to come back because you have to like pass a certain test on Monday, and if you don't do that, then you won't have enough days of practice to actually get cleared.
Okay.
I think that's what's happening.
Okay.
I don't think it's super concussion.
Speaking of getting old, I think I still have a disconnect with concussions. Like I still haven't come around to accepting that. Yeah. Well, not that, but accepting they can be like 3-week injuries.
Yeah.
That you can have lingering effects and that you can actually like not come back for a while.
So as a boy who played numerous youth sports, it seemed to me that when I was growing up, and this was like mid-90s, all the other coaches knew about concussions and knew that they were bad, and then the football coach would be like, that ain't real.
Yeah, no, I mean, straight up, dude. Yeah.
You just got your bell rung.
Yeah, and
That's
then
all it was.
in the 2000s, we were like, we didn't know back then how bad concussions were. It's like, well, my soccer coach did.
There was no way of knowing.
We used to, I remember, so you had to take your like baseline neuro test, and then when you would get a concussion, you couldn't play again until you matched the baseline. And I remember we would like sneak our phone in there to cheat and be able to like get back on the field faster, which that doesn't seem.
Yeah.
Wait, but why wouldn't you just do poorly the first time?
It's one of those tests that I feel like if you were to try to, I don't know how you would range find doing poorly. Like if you did exceptionally poor, I don't know how you would end up doing that same amount of poor again.
What was the test?
A bunch of weird little games, like memory games, shape games.
Wow.
And this was LSU?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Was that one of the questions on the
Yeah,
test?
that might be. You don't know because you failed the test?
I have a headache right now.
I would like to do one of those tests on this show. Get
Yeah,
everyone's
that'd be cool.
baseline.
We should do one.
And then check in, see how we're doing at the start of every show.
No, it's not like the Wonderlic. Producer like the one. It's not like the Wonderlic. I think Wonderlic was like that was like multiple choice. That was
What'd
like
you
an
get on
SAT. I don't know. I took it once. I don't know my score. Probably really good.
Yeah.
Probably really good if I had to really
Probably.
guess.
There's certain positions
Unbiased.
where I would prefer a low Wonderlic score on, like
A low Wonderlic
kicker.
score. I want
my kicker dumb.
D-line.
I want my kicker so dumb that he can't overthink a moment.
Yes, that's smart. I didn't
Yeah,
consider
where he's
that.
just like, I go out, kick ball.
Do it for the deep snapper as well.
Speaking
Yeah.
of tests in CJ Stroud's brain, did the one test, remember the test he took?
Yes.
He failed.
Yes,
He had like the lowest score ever.
S2
The
cognition.
cognition test.
That one's done now? Because like he
That was
killed
bad.
It might be back.
It might be back because he
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
it rookie year and then like he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Maybe
I'd forgotten about
that's
that. Because his performance in the rookie season
Is what killed
basically
that
buried
talent.
him in company.
yes.
Yeah.
And now that he's not playing so great, now they're like, hey, maybe we were right.
They should make him take that. That should be his concussion test. It's taking the SAT over and over. Yeah. And then he scores 0, and they're like, okay, he's good. Let's get him out there.
Jared, who's the play in tonight's game? What are the signs?
I
say?
mean, I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm gonna ride with Kate. I'm gonna go with the Texans here, an upset.
I love their defense.
Yeah, I mean their defense is good, man. They got ballers all over, and I like Mills.
You
Super.
You do
long
like
neck.
Mills?
Yeah, super long neck.
Yeah. Wait, you don't like Mills? Or you
I do.
Like,
I do.
okay,
like
okay,
him.
okay.
I do like him.
What's Joe Mixon up to these days? Joe Mixon still around? Have we found out anything else about Joe Mixon, about his whereabouts?
He's still hurt.
Is he
producer
okay?
saying.
Is he all right? Because I feel
He was
like
supposed to come back.
I don't know if
It's
I care
been-
that Joe Mixon is all right or not. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I'm still kind of holding Mixon grudges a little bit.
yeah, that's understandable. But at the start of the year, D'Amico Ryans was like, yeah, he might be back in a couple weeks. I'm not going to get into what he's dealing with, but he's dealing with something. And then it kind of worked. We kind of forgot about Joe Mixon.
So per Nick Caserio, the GM, it appears that there is no more clarity, quote, no more clarity on Joe Mixon.
He's just MIA.
Joe, more clarity.
Just taking a little sabbatical.
Just you know,
tweet
stepping
it,
away from the
where
game
is
for a little
Joe
bit.
Where's Joe Mixon? I want to know. I want to know where Joe Mixon is. As a human being, I'm
Caserio
concerned
called it
about
a very gray situation.
Okay.
Being told. So
Gray.
very vague, very. God, what's a good synonym for this? It's obfuscated, ambiguous. There we go. It's very ambiguous.
Jerry, how's
situation.
Raji's wrist doing?
I think it's good. I think he's going to play Sunday.
Okay.
They
Wait,
said
how
game
is
time-
that? How am I reading the headline that he has a broken wrist, but he's going to play?
Game time decision. I think it's not the pain, he said. The pain is fine. It is he able to avoid some hits on his wrist?
Is he going to be thinking about that wrist?
That's what I'm a little worried about.
Throwing wrist?
Other wrist.
Did y'all see the Rodgers quote on returning to Chicago?
I did not.
Yeah.
As I try to scroll through and find it here. There's incentive for every opponent, but I've enjoyed many a Sunday and Monday and Thursdays in that city. It's a great sports town, phenomenal sports fans. Basically saying, look, I dominate.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Chicago. Jerry, are you at all worried, though?
Worried.
Because I thought this was the perfect time of year for a Rudolph to take charge of the team. He played very well. I felt like it was all coming together. I feel like Rodgers is going to upset the sleigh, and all of a sudden Steelers might be done. I think Rudolph was poised for a legendary run here.
So this season's going to go one or two ways. They'll win this game. They'll be on track to win or lose the division in the last week. Or what is possible is they can go on a 3-4 game losing streak if they lose this game.
So it sounds like Big Cat played with this with the Bears early on, this idea of the gateway game. When
Yeah.
they were 0-2, if they won this, it could start a run. It ended up starting a run.
Did.
Are you declaring this a gateway
Yeah,
game for the Steelers?
it is. Yeah, it is. Is if they lose this game, they're for the next 5 they can lose pretty easy.
I'm a little concerned about you, Jerry, though, because you've been the biggest TJ Watt guy, I think, besides me in the world.
Yes.
And recently you've come around to the fact that Myles Garrett's just a better player. And really, if you look at the stats of Myles Garrett, he could set the all-time sacks record.
Yeah, he could.
It's
Yeah, I
possible.
tweeted it. Yeah,
I was about to say, I
tweeted it.
saw that tweet. I thought it was very big of you, Jerry.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that gets deeper than that, but yeah, that was
Antarctica deep?
What do you mean, deep?
What does that mean?
I saw the tweet, and you were saying, I've tried to defend TJ, but I have to admit, Myles.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I tried to defend TJ.
Or you said you've been the biggest hater of Myles.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes.
I don't know. I
But-
don't know if they could find the tweet.
But
so
now,
everybody can see.
I have to admit, he's the best.
Yeah, pretty much. In other words, yes. I didn't mention TJ's name at all, but yeah, Myles Garrett is tweeted about him. He's the best in the league right now. No denying that. What he's doing this year is incredible. He's doing it against chips, double teams. But yeah, I put that out there, and maybe somebody sees that.
Oh,
Yeah.
bulletin board. Jerry,
Light a
bulletin
fire.
boards.
Did you
Yeah.
hear? Did you hear from somebody that may have seen it?
I did not. No, I did not. No, but what I said is true. He is the best in the NFL right now.
Somebody clip this, send it to Teach.
He is the best. He is the best.
Oh, there's no denying that. Yeah, he's.
And
He's
are
still
you
crazy.
hoping he sees it so he plays better, or so that he DMs you back?
No. I haven't. We haven't DM'd in
Playing
a
hard
couple
to
weeks.
get.
Have you DM'd Miles lately?
No.
Okay.
Let me see your phone.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me see
Go
your
to break. When we get back,
Go to break.
we got
Go to
big
break.
tease-
I don't believe you.
Big tease of the weekend, and we got more NFL talk. You're watching Wake Up Barstool.
You grabbed that phone so fast.
Welcome back. It's time for Big Tease of the weekend, where he tells you what teas you should be paying attention to. Big T, tee it up.
Thank you, T. Bob.
Bam.
Okay, 3 T's this weekend in college football. First T, I don't know what order they have them coming up on the screen, but I'm just going to go in what I have. Okay, tricky.
Tricky.
This game is actually in the Big Tease, and maybe you would think I'd go the other way, but tricky is Missouri going to Oklahoma. Oklahoma has, counterintuitive is the word I was trying to think of a second ago. Oklahoma has to win this game and beat LSU to get into the college football playoff.
Yes.
They're riding high. They're coming off road wins at Tennessee and Alabama.
Big wins.
And everybody wrote Missouri off as soon as Bo Prabula got hurt. Matt Zollers has been playing solid football. They're still scoring points. They're still might be the best defense Oklahoma plays this year.
Yeah, A&M was a brutal first start for Zollers.
Like, Missouri's defense is awesome.
And they have the best, Ahmad Hardy's incredible.
Yeah, so I think this game's going to be tight. If you're Oklahoma, you can't rest on your laurels and think you're going to steamroll everybody the rest of the way. I think that's going to be a tight game. Second tee, travesty. This is for our guy PFT. It's disgusting that James Madison was unranked in the college football playoff rankings. Tulane is a good team. They went out and beat 2 Power 4 teams this year.
Oh,
they have a good resume. But JMU's been playing the best football in the group of 5 for the last 4, 5, 6 weeks.
That's a fact.
Maybe 6, 7.
Just a fact. And they're a different team than the team that played Louisville.
Is there any
their
hope?
quarterback wasn't healthy.
Is there any hope to leapfrog?
There is a hope, but
Yeah.
also I have the feeling that we could, take care of business. Tulane loses, and then whoever ends up winning the American, they have them leapfrog us.
It's right now it's not even Tulane as much as it is probably the winner of the American versus JMU and what they're going to do there.
Now-
Travesty. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
North Texas has to play Rice this weekend. Have you seen the promo Rice is doing?
I've not.
Students
this is
drink
good.
free.
This is good.
What?
Students are- Okay, all
Free
right.
beer
this is big.
for
Yes.
students.
But
Hell yeah.
Rice is a smart
What?
school. How much beer are they drinking at Rice?
Bro, that
Yeah.
is sick.
Yeah,
Rice is an
I
ingredient.
didn't know you could do that. to be
Is
honest
there-
with
It
you.
feels like it's illegal.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like there's going to be some fine print, but I don't know the way it's presented there.
This
Yeah,
could be one
free
and done.
beer.
Okay, all right. We got Rice and Temple. I'm a Temple guy. I'm a Rice guy.
Owls.
Owls, go Owls.
Go Owls. I'm
Hooty hoo.
all in on the Owls this weekend. I am an Owl.
And then finally, third tee, 1 week. I guess maybe this isn't for this weekend. A week from today, we have Thanksgiving. Is this the best sports week of the year? You've got football coming out your hind parts.
Yep.
You've got college basketball.
Sure do, Big
every
T.
single day. 12 great games, although they're kind of ruining it now.
A little bit, but that's okay.
A conversation for a different day. It's an awesome week. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, and after, depending on how early you go to bed, there's just college sports on all day. It's one of my favorite
Good time to
weeks
give
of the year.
thanks. Good time to stop and thank
The
these
Black
sports
Friday
gods.
football day.
That might be
It's gonna be
the
something
best college
special.
football day of the year.
It's gonna be something special.
Texas and A&M back, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech,
With
and
everything
the
on
Egg
the
Bowl.
line and the Egg Bowl.
IU Purdue, of course.
Yeah.
Bears, Eagles. I mean, Mark's right. We're just spraying football everywhere.
everywhere.
Just spraying
Spraying it
football.
all
The
over.
anus stream.
Streets and anus stream of football.
All right, guys. Massive thank you to everybody who watches the show. Tell your friends about it as well. Spread the good word of Wake Up Barstool. Huge ups to the entire production team, everybody here in the Thursday crew. Love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow for one more Wake Up Barstool this week. See you then.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, yeah. PFT, Mom likes his malt more now.
Yep.